Hey guys, I just noticed I'm wearing the same shirt from yesterday. But anyway, welcome to Solo Dolo Sports Facebook page. We are here in Detroit, Pistons simulation franchise on NBA Live 19. Here he is, guys. You know, the Bulls had Jordan. The the Cavaliers had LeBron. The Lakers had Kobe, and they had LeBron. You know, now they have LeBron now. Um, name other great players. Lakers had Shaq. You know, Magic had Shaq too. Spurs had Duncan. You know, Pistons had Isaiah Thomas, which ain't really a superstar, but Isaiah was the best, one of the best players of his generation. You know, of course, you can go with the Lakers had Magic. You go back in the deep past. Celtics had Bill Russell. Lakers had Will. Well, Lakers had a whole lot of players. 76ers, of course, had Moses Malone. They also had another really good player. What's another player that was real popular that was like great? I forget his name. You know, all these players just come up in my head. Except for probably Isaiah, Detroit's never really had a superstar. They've had great players, but they never had a superstar. So in this series, I decided to get a superstar. An 8-year pro, Sergio Gabriel, a player that I've been looking at in the series for years. This guy has won countless awards. He's always been sort of the guy that, of course, last year he won MVP. He won countless Player of the Month awards. He was clearly last year's best player. And he's been a great player in the series for a while now. And after we blew a 3-0 lead to the Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals, I decided to basically blow the team up again. I usually have done this. I go into free agency and I get big free agents or I make big trades. Usually not even through free agency. I just do trades. And I trade Devin Booker and Marquise Hawthorne. Devin Booker was, of course, getting older. He's in his 30s, so the direction was going to hit. Can't really improve him much. Can't upgrade his skills much. So I said we parted ways with him. I also parted ways with Marquise Hawthorne to throw in something in the deal for the Hornets to make sure I would get Sergio Gabriel. And I think it's worth it because I wanted to play with a superstar. This is the superstar I wanted to play with. And I finally got Detroit a superstar. A player that's really, really, really good. And what I'm going to do here is change his shoes. Because I'm looking at his shoes and I was like, I don't like his shoes. So I'm going to go with something different. See if anything's out there that make him look a little bit more, look more like him. Oh, they got Mahomes shoes. It's pretty crazy. See, they got all kinds of stuff in here. Like, NBA Live is not that bad. I mean, it's not all that great, of course, you know, but it's still a great, pretty damn good. It's got good stuff in it. Of course, they could be better. I'm going to do the D-Rose. Game time, don't like them. Look around, don't like those. That would look great if he was a Hornet, but he's not a Hornet anymore. So, those look kind of crazy. But James Harden shoes, I can't stand it. I have nothing against James. Well, I do have something against James Harden. I just don't think he's all that great. I say give him the Jordan Reds. I might just go Oh yeah, give them those. We'll go with those. I've seen these shoes. I have, of course, I have DeMontre James in a career mode series, and he's got those shoes. They look nice on him. We'll go with those. And the socks are just, I don't want him to have those kind of high socks. We're going to go with lows. Make them low socks. Okay. Now he looks a little better. You can keep some of this stuff. I don't want to take everything from him. I don't want to take everything from him, so I'm just going to go with that. So here we go, guys. The team as it now stands. Let's go. Point guard, we got Sergio Gabriel. Melvin McCarron, I brought him back. No one seemed to be interested in him. In the offseason, I let him go into free agency. No one was interested in him, so I brought him back. Henry Nickerson, of course, I signed in the offseason immediately. 23 years old. At the time, he was 22. Has time to develop. So we got young guys. Well, Melvin's not young. That's partly why I let him go. But he's a good backup. He's a good backup. At shooting guard, Frank Hobson finally gets to be the starter. He used to come off the bench for Devin Booker. Now he's the starter. But Rayvon Fry as his sidekick. I moved Jota Darius from power forward to small forward, and his rating went down by 2 points. But I rather have the solid starting five. So Jota Darius goes from being the sixth man to in the starting role. Jaren Jackson Jr., of course, is where he's always going to be usually at. I think he's got 2 more years on his deal. He'll hit 30. We'll go in that direction. Darrow Guyton will be backing him up. And at center, of course, is J.D. Cobbs, Robert Trufant, and Kevin Rosario will also. So I think we got a pretty solid team. Not as in depth as they were during the finals and the Eastern Conference Finals this year. But of course, like I said, man, once you lose a series where you're up 3-0, it's time to go in another direction. That's how I felt about it. And basically, I just wanted, for my own selfish reasons, to play with Sergio Gabriel. I just wanted to do it. And this is the perfect time to do it. I had the players to trade to get them. And so I decided to do it. And we're going to take on the Timberwolves to open the season. And the Timberwolves, of course, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is no longer on that team. He went to, I think, the Clippers. So he's back in Los Angeles. They do have DeMont Prather, who was, of course, one of our guys that I traded for him last year to get Marquise Hawthorne. He's an 83 overall, 25 years old. Still normal development. Pretty good player. Would have loved to have kept him, but had to use him as trade bait. This team was not that good this year. They didn't even make the playoffs. So I wanted to show you guys, I wanted to play with Sergio Gabriel. So I'm going to get to play with Sergio Gabriel today. We'll sim some of the game, but mostly I'm going to play, especially the first parts of the game. So here we go, guys. The start of a new era. A new freaking era in Detroit. And I gave him the number 7. He wore the number 30, but the number 30, of course, Rasheed Wallace wore that number. That number is not retired, but since Rasheed wore it, I'm respecting it because I love Rasheed. He helped win me a finals title, so Rasheed's got my respect. So I decided to change his number to number 7. So there we go. I don't know which one do I want to go with. I want to make the uniforms this much of a priority. I don't like the purple ones. I just give them the regular ones. They can put it in that. That's fine. I might shrink this up. A lot of these mini videos I got coming. This is one video I really wanted to do. This is a video I really wanted to do.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Little Caesars Arena. Tonight, the Detroit Pistons taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Timberwolves control the tap.
Okay, got the circle there, over there. Start moving.
Gets a shot up off the mark. To Jaren Jackson.
Yeah.
The screen sets him up for two. Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
There's a game with the first points as a Detroit Piston. All right. Oh, gotta go for a steal.
Has a chance. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Pistons ball here. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Yeah.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. You need to do more of that. You need to see him penetrate, get into that lane.
Get in there. Yeah.
Count the bucket for two.
No doubt about
Room.
that one was headed.
Oh, room, man.
To Jaren Jackson. Fires the three.
No.
Well defended.
Oh, come on. Oh, trip me up.
Nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about. And it's that simple. Put the ball in the
You
bucket.
know, this is mostly a sim series. I do not usually play. I play a little bit every now and again, but usually this is... Oh, Thompson, where'd you go?
This is taken away.
And they call a foul.
And the foul. And a chance at three.
Oh, not going good so far.
Actually in a good position. He even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Oh, he can't connect.
Get in there, Austin.
Nice pass to get things going.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Oh, God, where are you?
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
All right, gotta set something up. Set it up real
Nothing
quick.
going here on that drive. Deep left corner.
Shoot three. Back up.
Line to shoot. From long range.
Nope.
Now that's a contest. Shot from the lane won't go.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter.
Oh, you want to give me the foul?
Each and every day.
Why not give me the
Now
foul?
you're forcing to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Has a look. And he's fouled. Nice move.
Was he at the 3-point line?
The line for two.
Okay,
There's a very
two.
fine line between
Good
maximum
foul.
effort and carelessness.
But still,
I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
Good recovery. It's the second free throw.
alright. Another good play we got in the playbook. Yes! And the foul.
They have a chance of a three-point play, and I love the smile on the face of all.
Sergio Gabriel.
Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Woo, and that's what he can do. And he's 27, dude. He's got time to, I'm sure he's pretty much upgraded as much as you could get him. But he's a 95 overall player. 34 points a game last season, man. That is huge, getting a kind of player like this.
Whoops. That won't go.
Come on.
Throws it up.
Get there, yeah.
Pass as it's taken away.
Yeah.
Slams it down.
Woo!
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Oh, yeah.
On a very lazy pass there.
Gabriel.
For three.
Yes.
Carries it on the catch and
Woo!
shoot.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Fires the three.
Oh.
It's
No.
a good. Shot's not going down. Lets it fly from beyond the arc.
Oh.
That's off the side of the rim. Short.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack it to the defender.
Oh,
get to the
right
free throw
there.
line, see the
Come
ball.
on,
going.
right there. I saw that coming. Okay.
Here
Good
comes
pick
the
and
screen.
roll. Oh, wow.
Earns a trip to the foul line, Jack.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Yeah. It's going to be so much fun. I know with his ratings, him being a 95 overall, he's going to kill it at
Goes
scoring.
2 for 2 at the line.
He's going to kill it at scoring. Oh, go.
Blocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Yeah, that's what sucks about basketball. I'm like, I blocked it. You should give it back to me. You get it to my team. We blocked it. You made a good defensive play. You should reward that. Stay on him, stay on him, stay on him. Oh, nobody's in the middle.
From the painted area, won't go down.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Yeah.
What's a fly from long range? Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Gets a look. Can't hit.
I like Hobson. Hobson's going to get his opportunity now that he probably should have gotten before, but he'll get it now. Yeah.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
The drive, right to the basket. A drive, but he can't get it to go. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Woo!
You normally don't see
Yeah.
it, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time.
Way to start the season, baby.
They venture into the paint.
We might be a team that goes to the
We'll
finals.
go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play.
I want to take Hobson out. Get these guys some playing time. Fry, yeah, bring your ass in there. I'll keep Gabriel in there for a little bit longer. I'm about to sim.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming.
And of course, we'll start simming. We got a good lead. I got to get my play on with Sergio Gabriel. I'm happy. I'm glad that we got a superstar player on in our team.
Onto the floor.
Pretty cool. I'll start simming a little bit. See how things go in the sim. Pistons dominating. 13 points, 15 points for Sergio right now. Pistons dominating. Might be simming a little bit more. Hey man, win's a win. Might play a little bit of the fourth quarter, just a little bit, no matter what lead we got. Make the video worth it. I thought we'd play a little bit more, but the way we're looking, man, we're looking pretty darn good. It's pretty fun. Sergio with 30 points. He's gonna break 30 points every day in the sim, and I got Jared Jackson Jr. too. So this is just awesome. Our team is so good right now. Our team is so much better. We got a superstar. We got Jared Jackson Jr. and another superstar point guard on the floor.
We got this. Let's go.
Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome.
Goes to the right side. Here's a chance from long range. Can't connect.
Game's of course over. Want to make the video a little bit longer.
Rebound taken down by the Pistons. Tough made through traffic.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Brunson. Ferocious slam inside.
Yeah.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing.
Yes, deal.
These guys
Get it done.
when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because
Yeah.
it was created from the
Now that's an exclamation
things we have in this game.
dunk. Pretty much a dominant game by our Pistons, baby. We might be tasting a championship. We might be chasing a championship after all.
Look out.
And no emotion, just that ice cold stare.
We might be
That's a sign
tasting
of
a
somebody who's
championship
here.
after all. Even though Minnesota's not the best opponent to test this with. How do we do against the Heat? How do we do against, the Pacers? And
To step in front, the pass taken away. You go
yeah,
back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad,
yes.
there's no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
The Pistons are the winners as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt.
I'm going to enjoy this season.
For Jay Williams and our
I'm going to play some of these games.
This has been a presentation
Of course, I'm busy with DeMontre James right now, but I'm going to make time for this, man. It's going to be fun.
The Pistons came away with the victory in this one. And of course, I've got to mention how many times they scored from beyond the arc. They were so confident with the three ball, and it was instrumental to their success. The Pistons got their point score from these guys.
36 points.
The Timberwolves couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you can tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. The Timberwolves got the score from the guys you're seeing here on screen.
I still rather have DeMont Prather on my team. That would have been really good depth.
game track.
But
3-point shooting.
oh yeah, we killed it from the 3-point line. Killed it from the 3-point line. They're usually going to blow a team out.
Player of the game.
And what we have here are highlights worth 1,000 words. There's no question he stood out amongst the rest in today's matchup.
Yep. Welcome to Motor City, man. We might win a championship. We're damn good,
Every
man.
player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete. But even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here we go with the top plays.
Only the plays that I actually did. Good still right there for Guyton. That was the exclamation point.
Number 1.
Hobson. Frank Hobson. Yep, so it's our upcoming games.
Here's a look at the upcoming games.
San Antonio,
for the Detroit
Oklahoma,
Pistons.
Boston, Denver's going to be interesting. Chicago,
On
Charlotte.
ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. First game of Sergio Gabriel's debut as a Detroit Piston, and he did not disappoint. 36 points for our dude. Had 62% from 3-point line, man. Oh my God, you're going to kill teams if you do that. We finally got a score. Devin Booker was a scorer too, but he's not Sergio Gabriel. Sergio Gabriel is on another level with it. 38 assists, 5 blocks, rebounds, killed it. Bench points, points in the paint, kind of even. I'll call this number back. I think I recognize the number in the middle of a video. People call when you're in the middle of something. It's really ridiculous. Robert Trufant, 13 points, 7 rebounds, a block. So that's pretty good for Robert Trufant. Last year I played him a lot, didn't really do all that much. So that's pretty good for him. Cordero Guyton is a new guy, and he did pretty good. 3 rebounds, 8 points. Really good steal at the end of the game. Joe Tadarius, 15 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. Not bad since he's had to switch positions. Got him at least 15 points. Hobson, 18 points, which is really good because he's in the starting rotation. 7 assists from Melo McCarron. So he did the thing on the assist. Didn't score much, but did the things on the assist. Sergio Gabriel, of course, led all scorers with 36 points. Which is damn good. 7 assists. Jared Jackson, 31 points, 5 assists, 6 rebounds for Jared Jackson. So 2 of my best players scored 30 points, so that's always good. J.D. Cobbs, not really that good. I think he had a lot more rebounds and a lot more blocks and all that stuff, but he had some stuff, but he didn't score a lot. Kind of disappointing. James Bartholomew, of course, chipped in. Raven Fry had 4 points. Rosario had 2 rebounds and a block. Nickerson with 2 points, but he had 5 assists, which is good. All in all, very good game. Very good game. Very good game. Hit the replays real quick. We'll go Detroit. Gabriel. Take a look at our guy. Where's he at? Right there. We'll highlight him. Zoom it out. Heck yeah. Welcome to Motor City. That's all I gotta say. We might be on our way to might be a finals, man. We might make it to the finals. I'm sitting there saying, well, I probably closed our finals window by going and getting Sergio Gabriel. No, I probably enhanced our finals window by getting Sergio Gabriel. Sergio Gabriel's a superstar. He's a superstar. So, got that going for us. And they're saying, alright, yeah. They're saying 8 alerts for something. Sergio Gabriel slightly reduced the shot accuracy penalty when he released the ball too early. Open 3 for Frank Hobson. Yeah. Pretty good, pretty good. And I could upgrade, I could finally upgrade Jaren Jackson Jr. It takes him a while to upgrade. I might still can't upgrade him. Nope, I still can't upgrade him. He's got 3,000 points. 500 points away from improving the inside shot, which doesn't really need much improving. Might want to go free throw. Might go to the line a little bit more. And that. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay, let's see this. See if we got any news on us real quick. Said anything. Jen just had an amazing double-double against the Timberwolves last night. The man is becoming a real MVP candidate. Well, he should have been an MVP candidate last year, too. Well, not over Sergio Gabriel, though. Sergio Gabriel being on our team gives us our MVP candidate. But nothing gets... Work on this, NBA Live. I hope NBA Live, if they do come back, they need to definitely improve this game. Like, for one, I made the biggest trade of all time by getting Sergio Gabriel. It's not even nothing said about it. That's freaking crazy to me. There you go, guys. You got to see it. Got to see the Pistons. I would send more games, but it's the start of the season. I want to play a little bit and get into it a little bit more. So I'm going to be playing a little bit more and seeing just how the team does during the first handful of games. Let's just see how they do. Excuse me. Well, I thank you guys. That was a quick video, but it was pretty short to the point. Sergio Gabriel is a Piston. Gonna love to see how this season goes. Guys, I thank you for hanging out with me. I'll see you guys later for another video that's coming soon. Solo Dolo out.